Hello. Yeah, you're right to go, James? Okay, we're just about a minute away. I'll leave you on speaker. Good afternoon, councillors, members of the public, officers. Welcome along to this meeting, which I declare open at 5:30. And in doing so, I acknowledge this is Wadandi Noongar Budja, and I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Now, councillors, we have a request from Councillor Hayward to participate in this meeting. He is at an address in Albany. Can I have someone move that he participate externally? Councillor McCleary, Councillor Giles, all in favour? That's carried unanimously. So, Councillor Hayward, you're on.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor.
I'll just turn that volume up. Thanks, Mel. Under announcements, my fuel cost for the last period, $50.97. And I also want to thank Councillor McGuell for acting Mayor for the last 2 weeks. Thank you very much. Councillor Steck is on leave. Councillors, any declarations of interest for tonight? We move on to public question time. We have had questions submitted, and I'll invite Del Ambrosius to come forward. Del, ask your questions. Thank you. Just they're up here.
Okay, in the last 5 years, how many traffic counts have been conducted in Sterling Street between Charles Street and Cobblestone Drive? And if so, please indicate whether times of day are analysed. Question 2, in the last 5 years, how many traffic counts have been conducted in Sterling Street between Cobblestone Drive and Albert Road? If so, please indicate whether times of the day are analysed. And in the last 5 years, how many traffic counts have been conducted in Cobblestone Drive? Please indicate whether times of day form part of the analysis.
Thank you very much. CEO.
Through Mr. Mayor, I'll defer to Director.
Mr. Harris, thank you. I'm sure he'll do that to you, but he'll read them out to you anyway. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. To reply to number one, traffic count has been done between on Sterling Street between Charles and Cobblestone is 1. Traffic count was done on the 16th of August 2018 to the 7th of September 2018, approximately 3 weeks. The average daily traffic was 932 vehicles, with an AM peak at AM of 84 and a PM peak at 4 o'clock of 81 vehicles, and with an 85th percentile speed of 34 kilometres an hour. Question 2, number of traffic counts on Sterling Street was 2 between Cobblestone Drive and Albert Road. Traffic count from 13th of January 2017 to the 30th of January 2017, 2 weeks. It was conducted at 81 Stirling Street, average daily traffic count of 1,094 vehicles, with an AM peak at 8 o'clock of 86 vehicles and a PM peak at 5 o'clock of 98 vehicles, 85th percentile speed of 53.3 kilometres an hour. Another one was done on the third, I think the dates have been duplicated on that second one, so I'll have to find out what those dates were, but it was 2017. Near Cobblestone Street, average daily count of 694 vehicles, an AM peak at 8 AM of 61 vehicles, and a PM peak at 5 o'clock of 78 vehicles with an 85th percentile speed of 35.6 kilometres an hour. And in reply to question 3 on Cobblestone Drive, none has been done in the last 5 years.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Del. Mr. Redinger, welcome. We can hear you.
Okay. All right. My questions are related to the recently released Bunbury City Centre Action Plan that's on the city website. It's a 26-page report. Question 1, when was this plan first published? And has it been issued generally to the community for public review and comment? Question 2, there are 11 high-level objectives stated in the plan. Who established these objectives, including the actions that are listed under each objective? Question number 3, there is only one page in the 26-page report that covers the implementation of the plan. And that page includes a budget of $500,000 and even $500,000 for 3 projects, namely lighting up Bunbury, greening Bunbury, and the third one being something called Detailed Road Design Project that possibly includes the narrowing of Blair Street and Casuarina Drive, plus Burquan, Princep, and Haley Streets. Will the city hold community consultation meetings before any of these projects I just mentioned proceed?
Thank you. CEO.
I'll defer to Mr. Barber.
Mr. Barber, thank you.
Through you, Mr. Mayor. Question 1, the Bunbury City Centre Action Plan was noted by Council at its 26 November 2019 Council meeting. The Action Plan returned to Council for its 4th of February 2020 Council meeting to commit the funding for the initial implementation of the Action Plan. The plan was available for review once we went to Council. It was included in those minutes. In addition, the Bunbury City Centre Outcomes Report was noted by Council at its 30th of April 2019 Council meeting. The Outcomes Report was produced to summarise community and stakeholder consultation and identify a way forward for the preparation of the Bunbury City Centre Action Plan. Page 3 of the City Centre Action Plan identifies the stakeholder engagement undertaken for the preparation of the Action Plan, which includes the following: a CBD planning forum that was held in July 2018, City Centre scoping workshop from December 2018, meetings and discussions with City Centre businesses, online surveys, experience surveys between 2017 and 2019, social pinpoint survey held in 2018, the market community scorecard in 2019, and the Town Team Movement workshop in October 2019. Further to the above, there was a CBD Business Street meet held on the 4th of December 2019, which provided the opportunity for further feedback. The document's available on the city's website. The action plan is intended to be a living document with constant review and update to maintain its relevancy and ensure the City of Bunbury is accountable to its community for delivering the plan. And we're open to receiving any comments and feedback about the plan through the normal records email.
Thank you. No, you've asked the questions. The officers responded. Keep going.
Question 2, the City Centre Action Plan contains 4 pillars or themes, which are connected, colourful, capable and confident, of which 11 objectives and actions sit underneath. The City established the objectives and actions in response to the feedback received from stakeholder engagement, literature review of previous City of Bunbury CBD related documents and case studies reviews of similar action or revitalisation plans in other regional cities. Question 3, as identified in the City Centre Action Plan, Action 11.4, under confident, there is an action of ensure responsive, inclusive community and stakeholder representation in the implementation of the action plan. That's to ensure community and stakeholders are adequately informed in regard to the actions and projects being implemented during the life of the City Centre Action Plan. The $500,000 was identified to kickstart the implementation of the action plan. The City will keep the community informed on the progress of the actions and undertake further community consultation as required for projects. However, some projects at this stage are yet to be scoped in further detail.
Thank you, and all those responses will be sent to you. And I'd encourage both you and Ms Ambrosius, if you wish to follow up with any of our officers, please do so. Thank you very much. Confirmation of the previous council meeting. Can I also move the minutes be confirmed, please? Councillor McCleary, Councillor Plum, all in favour?
Yes.
That's carried unanimously. Thank you very much. Are there any petitions, councillors? We have received a request from Ms Ambrosius to speak to item 10.5. Those who agree with that, please indicate.
Yes.
Great, that's carried unanimously. Thank you. So we'll get to that shortly. Del. Method of dealing with tonight's agenda. The only item coming out so far is 10.5.1, which requires an absolute majority. Does anybody else have any of the other two remaining items? If that's the case, can I have someone move those two items? Councillor McCleary, Councillor Brown, all in favour?
Yes.
That's carried unanimously. Thank you. So we move to 10.5.1. Del, can I invite you back to make a presentation, please?
Gardens and the CBD, that it should encourage pedestrians, it should have a few trees planted along it and recognise its heritage significance. And I thought to myself the other day, well, goodness me, things move very quickly on Reno Day. But I am going to speak to this item. I'm actually going to agree with it, and believe, fancy me standing up and agreeing with something from the council, but I am on this one because I have to feel a bit like a broken down record over this, and I'll get the first person who says I am looking like a broken down record, I assure you. But my only comment, Mr Mayor, is that it is actually, it looks like it's going to be an engineering solution document. And while that's okay, because engineering solutions are fine, I just want to tell you about a little incident that happened the other day that I saw. Two cars coming out of Cobblestone Drive turning left into Stirling Street, or I think one was going straight across into Moore Street, and one car turning from Stirling Street left into Cobblestone Drive, and a pedestrian was crossing the road. So the bloke in the car turning left into Cobblestone Drive from Stirling Street stops, and he offers the pedestrian the carriage across the road, and the very nice two people that were in Cobblestone Drive wanting to turn left or go across to Moore Street blocked the road and then stopped the poor pedestrian, who was then busily standing in the middle of the street not being quite sure what to do next. I guess what I'm trying to raise to you is that these things are important, but we almost turn them upside down and look at them from a pedestrian or a people's point of view, rather than building structures that are there to try and get rid of cars and make stuff okay for everything that's got wheels and not necessarily for people that are actually walking. So I'm hoping that when this eventually comes back to council, that there will be some serious thought given to how it could be people first and then cars and stuff second. And And just one other thing, just in case councillors think that every time I bang on about this, that it's actually about my property. The problem for me is that I'm at the end of my life. I certainly won't be in Stirling Street probably forever. I probably might not even be there all that much longer. So it's actually not about my property value. But it is about trying to leave some sort of, legacy for future generations to understand its importance in the heritage of Bunbury. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for your work you do on all matters of heritage. Can I have someone move that recommendation? Councillor Smith, is there a seconder? Councillor Steele, do you wish to speak to it? Go ahead.
I generally support projects that add to the livability of the city, and I take on board Mrs Ambrosie's comments. I also hope that this project will make our city look neat and tidy, and hopefully if this gets past the concept stage and onto the construction and implementation stage, that it really fulfils all what we want it to do. So just with those few words, Mr Mayor, I ask our fellow councillors to support this. Thank you.
Councillor Steele, anyone speak against? I'll put it all in favour. Councillor Hayward? Yep, that's carried unanimously. Thank you. Councillors, I think we are done. In fact, I know we are. I declare this meeting closed at 5:45, and I thank you all for your attendance. Thanks, James.